Are you serious? Are you serious? That's Jeff Flake, Senator Jeff Flake, Arizona. I just saw the Vice President of the United States walk in there. I see Tom Cotton way back here from Oklahoma. Mitch McConnell is sitting right near the front. And we do know now, as we're waiting on President Donald Trump to come in and announce who is going to be his nominee. That's Tom Cotton right there shaking hands. He's from, I met him. I was on a plane and he was sitting in the front seat of the plane. When Heidi and I got on the plane, I shook his hand, told him he was doing a great job. I mean, he does do a good job. He's the Republican senator from Oklahoma. And there's more coming in right now, taking their seats. Different dignitaries. And soon the President of the United States is going to walk in and is going to announce who he's decided. There's Ted Cruz. I don't know if you can see him yet, but he's just now getting ready to come into the picture. And others are making their way in, getting their seats there at the White House. And President Trump will soon announce there's Ted Cruz, as you can see him right there. And as they're coming in, all the different lawmakers, I think I see Lindsey Graham actually just now coming in as well. He should be about right here. Where'd he go? There he is. You can barely see him. And so they're coming in. There he goes. So there's different, everybody's getting ready, trying to figure out exactly who it is Trump is going to choose. I would say that he just told, there's Senator Mike Lee, who was considered. There's also, I think, getting ready to enter the room will be the Chief of Staff, John Kelly, is also just about ready to enter the room. And there's the Vice President of the United States, Mike Pence, our former governor of Indiana. It is a very exciting time, actually, because President Trump, now, of course, it's going to be a battle. The Democrats are going to fight tooth and nail no matter who Trump picks. And it's a lockdown. There's 50 Republicans. Really, there's 51, but John McCain is too ill and says he's not coming, and he won't resign and let someone else take his seat. So there's 50 Republicans and 49 Democrats. So if all the Republicans vote with the president's pick, it's a lock. It's a lock. Be nice if some of the Democrats would also join in. And I would think that there's 9 of them, 9 Democrats who are from states that Trump won pretty big. And so Joe Donnelly from Indiana, you need to go with the president's pick. I would think that Joe Manchin of West Virginia, since Trump won West Virginia by 42%, I would think he would certainly want to do this, but we don't know yet. So the president should be coming very soon to the podium. And announcing who is the next, who his nominee is for the next justice of the Supreme Court to take Anthony Kennedy's seat on the bench. And if it's any of the 4 that he has chosen, and I have bios on all those, and I'll share that with you with the one that he chooses. I have them all ready to go. But if he, it doesn't matter which of the 4 he really chooses as far as their qualifications and their strong conservative views, it should be. But I really think Brett Kavanaugh, the 53-year-old, I think he may be the leading candidate here. Let's get squared away here where we can get a good view of the President of the United States as he gets ready to walk down that hall through the red carpet right up there, and we'll hear what he's going to say. And this should be very interesting. I will be live tonight at 10 p.m. Eastern to recap not only this, but everything going on around the world. any moment, the President of the United States will be entering the room. And everyone is kind of waiting to see how it's going to play out. I would say that the top lawmakers know that he probably told them about 5 minutes. That's why they walked in about 5 minutes ago. And I would think they would know. There's the First Lady has just entered. She came in through a side door. And the President is, we're still waiting. I would think he would be coming any moment. The doors at the end of the hallway there should open, and the President of the United States will walk up. And this is the second time he's going to nominate his first pick. Justice Gorsuch went through very easily, and now Trump has got a shot at putting a second Supreme Court justice on the bench. This is huge, and this is why this election in 2016 was so big. Can you imagine if Hillary had won the election? Who would she have chosen the same ones he is? Absolutely not. Here comes the President.
My fellow Americans, tonight I speak to you from the East Room of the White House regarding one of the most profound responsibilities of the President of the United States, and that is the selection of a Supreme Court justice. I've often heard that other than matters of war and peace, this is the most important decision a president will make. The Supreme Court is entrusted with the safeguarding of the crown jewel of our republic, the Constitution of the United States. 12 days ago, Justice Anthony Kennedy informed me of his decision to take senior status on the Supreme Court, opening a new vacancy. For more than 4 decades, Justice Kennedy served our nation with incredible passion and devotion. I'd like to thank Justice Kennedy for a lifetime of distinguished service. In a few moments, I will announce my selection for Justice Kennedy's replacement. This is the second time I have been faced with this task. Last year, I nominated Judge Neil Gorsuch to replace the late, great Justice Antonin Scalia. I chose Justice Gorsuch because I knew that he, just like Justice Scalia, would be a faithful servant of our Constitution. We are honored to be joined tonight by Justice Scalia's beloved wife, Maureen. Maureen? Thank you, Maureen. Both Justice Kennedy and Justice Scalia were appointed by a president who understood that the best defense of our liberty and a judicial branch immune from political prejudice were judges that apply the Constitution as written. That president happened to be Ronald Reagan. For this evening's announcement, we are joined by Ronald Reagan's Attorney General, Edwin Meese. Ed? And Ed, I speak for everyone. Thank you for everything you've done to protect our nation's great legal heritage. In keeping with President Reagan's legacy, I do not ask about a nominee's personal opinions. What matters is not a judge's political views, but whether they can set aside those views to do what the law and the Constitution require. I am pleased to say that I have found, without doubt, such a person. Tonight, it is my honor and privilege to announce that I will nominate Judge Brett Kavanaugh to the United States Supreme Court.
All right, so that's exactly who I said I thought he would pick, and it is. It's Brett Kavanaugh, 53 years old. Brett Kavanaugh, very conservative, and I believe will be a great choice for this nation. No doubt about it. Brett Kavanaugh. But he better get ready, because the wolves on the left are going to be howling and coming after him right away. It's quite extraordinary what we're witnessing here, and tonight I'll give you a complete rundown on Brett Kavanaugh's qualifications, as he is really a tremendous choice by the President of the United States.